Sagittarius, hi, welcome to this channel. This is your weekly reading for the week of August 18th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. And so this week we will move into Virgo season. It begins on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, we have the new moon in Virgo happening. New moons are all about new beginnings, and Virgo is an earth sign. And this is the time when this is a time to stay more organized, So this could mean in staying more organized in your everyday life, paying attention to the important details of our everyday life, relationships, health, family. If there is something you are working on, this could also mean taking some practical steps, taking small steps, whatever it is that you can do now. And on the other hand, this is also about your finance. If you are a business owner or other things, it could mean staying, making sure that all your documentation, like it could be taxation, it could be insurance, it could be whatever the case may be. I can't think of anything. So it's about making sure you have all the documents, everything is in order, things like that. So that's what Virgo energy represents. Our earthly life, our details of our everyday life. Okay, so let's see what's coming through for you and how this is playing out in your life. So you have Seven of Swords, High Priestess, Eight of Swords, and the Devil. Okay, so the Devil energy has to do with Capricorn, is ruled by Capricorn, and High Priestess is ruled by Cancer. So it could be that these signs are in your chart or someone you are dealing with. And what I want to say is, are you paying attention to your intuition? Looks like you are in your mind worrying about things. And this could also be a, brain fog, a foggy mind where you are not sure about what to do, what the next step is. And this is where you are not being, so know if you are being true to yourself. Something is happening, and what I'm seeing is something it could either be that you are communicating with someone here, but you are not sharing what is it that you really want to talk about. So on the one hand, this could also be people pleasing tendencies. Maybe you are saying things that the other person wants to hear, or it could mean you are holding back and not really holding back information, or it could be you are holding back your own true feelings and you are not sharing it with the other person. But this could mean you are just if you are also listening to your intuition, because this is mind taking over, and it also feels like you are making a rushed decision to leave something. It could be leaving a group, quitting, leaving something midway. Or if you are having a conversation with someone, this could also mean just saying yes, no, and nothing more, nothing less. It's like you don't want to participate in that conversation. You just want to get away from, you don't want to get involved. And just be aware of this energy, Sagittarius, because this is also, it could either be your energy, it could be somebody else. If this is somebody else, then this is a tricky, someone's who is like sneaky behavior is what this energy is. Maybe they are taking the information and from you and taking it somewhere else. Deceptive behavior is what this energy is. Deception, lies is also what this energy is. So if that is if this has something to do with people you are dealing with, just be aware who you are mingling with, who you are hanging out with, because the devil's energy is also here. This is where this is something that you are, it could be that something that you are always thinking about, and so it could be a habit, it could be a pattern, it could be relationships, friendships, attachments, uh, workaholism, or it could also be procrastination. Whatever the case may be, it's not healthy, it's not good, is what this energy is. So if you are starting a relationship, if you are beginning something new, when it comes to these things, it's important to be honest and transparent in all your dealings. Otherwise, at some point, it backfires, So that's important to know. On the other hand, when it comes to relationships, it's important to know how you are feeling in that relationship. If 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 um, if that sense of freedom is there, when I said freedom, what I mean is, if it's possible for you to express yourself, without fearing judgment, things like that, or whether you feel stuck in that relationship. So So if that is the case, what is it that you can do about it? How can you create a positive change? For some, this could be boredom, like the same old routine. On the other hand, it could also be workaholism. So extremes is what this energy is, and also how you are spending your time, energy, addiction. Addiction could also be internet. It doesn't have to be substance. It could be overindulgence in something, food, drinks, people, something that's not good for you. Habits, patterns, tendencies, just be aware of that, because something that's not something that's not going to be helpful for you. And high priestess is here. It could either be again your energy, someone you are dealing with. This is also you approaching, it could be that you are consulting someone. It could be an astrologer, a healer, past life regression. Someone you are consulting. On the other hand, this is also, your intuition is right there, but it's important to know whether you are listening to your intuition or not, because on either side, you have this, and high priestess is in the middle. Okay, so it could be that you are going through a transition. Maybe some of you guys are in between relationships, between jobs. It could be that you are moving. And looks like things are a little bit, it's like you can't make up your mind. It's a, cloudy mind. So this is fear-based thinking, worrying about things. So no, maybe some situation you are coming across, but know what you have control over, what you don't have control over, what kind of choices you are making, and what needs to change here. How can you create a positive change? It's all about trusting yourself, trusting your own inner knowing, Sagittarius, because it's right there screaming at you. But are you listening? So It's like you are not seeing it. It's like you just want to avoid it. Maybe there is a voice um, that is trying to get your attention, but this is where you are avoiding it. It's like you pretending, I don't see it, I don't hear it. That's what this energy is. This is mind taking over. Okay, so just know what's happening in the mind and how you can cleanse and purify, and so you can move into something better, something amazing. So you don't want to carry these baggages, whatever it is that you are carrying here, you don't want to carry this into the new that you are beginning, because what I'm seeing is something new is happening for you. So let go of these baggages, whatever this that means for you, and step into the new with a new approach, a new attitude, and create something beautiful. So it's all about trusting yourself, being confident, being brave, and expecting only the best, and letting your inner guide your path here. So don't worry about if there is something you want to begin and you don't know what to do. It's all about, instead of figuring out the entire thing, you just have to do what you can today. And that could mean just writing down your expectations, your dreams. What is that end goal? What is it that you want to experience? And then do whatever it is that you can do today. Don't worry about how big the goal is, how you want to, how you can. It maybe it might feel like a Herculean task, but maybe it's not. Once you start walking on that path, maybe things will become clearer and clearer. So first of all, you have to take off that blindfold, meaning you have to face your challenges, face your fears, and be courageous and take that next step. And maybe once you do that, things will get clearer. But now, what is it that you need to release here, though? What is it that you need to let go of? This is where you are carrying some baggages. So, again, it may have something to do with the way you are approaching a situation. Is there a better way to handle this situation? By that, what I mean is, are you being honest with yourself, Sagis? Are you, and so that is important to know. Okay, being honest and transparent in all your dealings, and let go of fear based thinking and be brave and face the situation head on. So again, what do you need to let go of? That's the question. All right, so let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Avoid making any assumptions. So again, this is mind taking over, and this is certain things are not as they seem. Certain things are not as it looks on the surface. So if there is something that you are waiting for, like if you are waiting for more information, if you are waiting for clarity, then it's important to dive a little deeper. Having an honest conversation would be really helpful. And this could also mean research, gathering more information, learning about whatever it is that you want to do. So keep your eyes on the light. This could also be self-judgments, you criticizing yourself. So it's important. Yes, you might come across like different kinds of experiences. This is where you are aware of what is in front of you, but there are also certain things that maybe you are not seeing at this moment, or maybe you are just feeling doubtful about certain things. So that's what this energy is, light and the dark. Dark is our shadow side, something that we don't want to face, or something that's always a mystery. And light is something that that is visible, that we already know. So it may have something to do with a person in your life. Maybe they have both. Sometimes they are in a certain way, sometimes the next day they are in a different way. Or it could also be the situation that you are coming across. Maybe it's a mix of both, the opportunities that you are coming across. Maybe there is a possibility, but there are also challenges. It could also be people like yourself, maybe you have some amazing qualities, your strengths, all the things that you have learned so far, what you can do, who you are. But there are also certain things that you want to work on, certain things that you want to release and let go. So that's what this energy is, okay? And yes, so whatever it is that you want to work on, it's also about, first you have to come from that place of acceptance that this is what the universe is, the light and the dark, right? Yes, there will be some great amazing things, but there will also be some challenges. So are we okay with that? So it could be you coming across some of your own traits, some of your own tendencies and qualities and things like that. Again, it's not about judging yourself, it's not about beating yourself down. It has to do with accepting yourself. This is who I am. And then if something is not healthy, if something is not good for you, then it's about doing something about it, making a change. And on the other hand, it could also be the people you are coming across. Maybe you are seeing different aspects of their personalities. Again, it is what it is. Are you okay with that? Because none of us are perfect, imperfection lies in everything, everybody. So, and that is not something that we can change. If we try to change and fix, then that's endless struggle, because that is not, we don't have control over it. And same goes for the circumstances we come across in our everyday life. It's again, certain things will be pleasant, certain things won't be pleasant, some certain things would be challenging. It's all about then coming from that place of confidence and trusting yourself and knowing that I can handle the chaos, I can handle the challenges. And yeah, and it's all again, sometimes what we need to release is, sometimes what needs to change is our the way we see and understand certain things, and our perspectives that will lead to positive changes. And it's also about the way we see ourselves, what we are capable of doing, achieving, accomplishing. So what this energy is asking for is commitment. Commitment, single-mindedly focusing on something that you are, that a dream, a goal, and discipline. Commitment, discipline, prioritizing is important. And honesty and transparency in all your dealings is important, so you don't have to worry about things later on, okay? It's like you have to make a decision and maybe you don't know, like maybe you are still considering your option, you are still thinking about it, you are waiting is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any, like, it's not an action oriented week. So it's like comfort is also what this energy is, Sagis. So it's like you are just you don't want to make that decision. And are you avoiding something here? So it's all good. I'm not criticizing you, I'm not judging you. We all find ourselves in that situation from time to time. But know if this is important, because if it's important, then doing something about it is important. All right, self-criticism. I told you, self-judgment. So that's what this energy is. It could be that you are judging yourself, and this is where you are feeling bad about something. Okay, let me read this out to you. We, your angels, ask you to please be compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. Okay. Yes, this is maybe that's what this devil's energy is all about. Something that's always hovering over you. This is like it's like you are struggling to free yourself from that energy. Again, it could be your expectations from yourself, Sajis. It could be that you want to show up in a certain way. And yeah, so again, like something that I said, self-acceptance is important. Accepting things as they are. Maybe you are remembering things, you are, again, it also has to do with personal growth and development. Maybe there are certain things you are working on and it might feel like a struggle or whatever the case may be. But again, everything, it all starts with self-love and accepting yourself. So, and also the situations that you are coming across. So this is something that totally resonates with me, to be honest with you, because that's the old me, always beating myself for something. Whenever I drop the ball, I always beat myself down, and I repeatedly think about it. And so and now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, okay, that happened. This is who I am, and it is what it is. So I don't punish myself for mistakes and things like that. So I think it comes with age. Now, yeah, that is not something that I think about it anymore. Maybe you are still going through that process, I don't know. But that's what I have for you, Sajes. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself. I hope you have a great week. And do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if this message was helpful, do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Please, I will see you in the next reading. Take care.